What's going on? You were hanging out with Death Count. Welcome to part 3 of my room collection tour, man. We're going through this, man. I want to thank you guys for watching my previous ones, and I'm going to get this going right where we left off with the Jokers here, right? The Jokers. The previous vid, I talked about how much love I have for the Batman 89 movie, and what I really loved about Jack Nicholson's Joker is he scared the shit out of me. I mean, I was probably 5 or 6 when I saw it in theaters, and I could tell you the scene that really scared me. It was when Vicky Vale threw the water in his face, and he turns, and I didn't understand. Like, he had normal skin tone, but when he turned back and said "boo," which scared the shit out of me, his face was all white, and I couldn't understand how that happened. But keep in mind, I was 5 or 6. But that scene really scared me, man. Like, the Joker was like, he was like the devil, dude. Like, the way he smiled and shit, man, he really scared me in that movie. And this figure from Hot Toys, it is fucking awesome. I know this is not the original base, but trying to make some room. Right? Look at the detail on the pants. Trying to focus there for you. So much detail in this dude. And this is not a new figure. This is older, man. This goes on, what, 6, 7 years now? 8 years? And it really stands up, man. It really does. Like, look at that face, dude. This is a must-have, dude. Truly must-have. If you're a fan of Jack Nicholson, this is a must-have. The only thing you really got to be careful with is moving the stick in the back of the head to move his eyes, man. It could easily break, right? But I love this figure, man. One thing I love about Batman 89 and the Joker overall is the style, man. Because of the Joker and a lot of the Batman villains, like Two-Face, right? A lot of the Batman villains are very well dressed. They look like old-school mob guys. Right, and I love that. And what I loved about 89 is, even though it has modern technology, like the Batmobile and, television and all this stuff, but even though it's modern, it's still, it's hard to placement in a time period. Because people are dressed like it's the 1940s, man. All the mobsters have fedoras, they have these overcoats, raincoats, and all that. It looks great. That's part of the magic of Batman 89 that I love. Right, where like it's hard to place it in a time period. Besides the Prince music, of course, right? But I love the Joker, and I love Jack Nicholson and his performance. It's still my favorite. Right now, I have him posed kind of like he's trying to distract you with the chattering teeth while he's hiding that giant fucking gun right there, and that is a serious gun, dude. It took down the Batwing, right? So be careful of that gun, man. That'll fucking blow your head off easily. So love this figure, love the character, and try not to spend too much on this one figure, but in the movie, a lot of people don't realize this, man. Like, people always ask me, who do you love more, man? Heath Ledger, Leto, fuck Leto, Nicholson, who do you love more? It will always be Nicholson, dude. It's what I grew up with, dude. And what you'll see in my case, in my entire room, is all about my nostalgia. I love Heath Ledger's Joker, but this is what I grew up with, man. When I talked to my dad about his favorite Batman, of course, it's Adam West. It's all about probably who you grew up with. And what people don't realize is the Joker probably killed hundreds of people in Batman 89, or even thousands, because all those chemicals that he put into the products, it had to kill tons of people in Gotham, and who knows else who. Right? Like, who knows if other people got killed too from those products. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go see this movie again. All right, I'm going way too much with this character, but I just love him so much, right? Here we have Mime Joker. Mime Joker is, I believe, a very underrated figure. Not a lot of people own this, man. I think you really do have to be a hardcore Nicholson or Batman 89 fan to own this, right? But I do think it's underrated, man. This is an incredible piece, right? The clothing is right. It's just hits it right on the head, dude. Right? It looks just perfect, man. Look at the face, man. I'm trying to get nice and close here. Look at the details on the face. That is just incredible, man. Jack Nicholson was not a young guy in 89, and so this figure, this head sculpt really shows the age of him. Side by side, they look great, dude. Love this character, love the movie, love everything. Here's some artwork that I put in the case. I got this on eBay, dude. It's all pencil work. It's all pencils. And I don't know who the artist is. Even the eBay seller Didn't know. I know the initials there are MR, but we have no idea. So if you know, let me know. Okay, and this looks great in the case together. So let's move on down to Batman Forever. I know a lot of people don't like this movie, and frankly, I don't give a shit, dude. Right? Like, I grew up on this movie. When it came out, I was 12, and this was made for me at that time period, right? I always tell people, man, sometimes people will apologize for things they like. Fuck that, man. Never apologize for things you like, man. You know, because there is no fact about what's good and what's bad. It's opinion. So Batman Forever, I know it's not on the same level of some other Batman flicks, but I still love Batman Forever. I always will. I grew up with it. So let's look at the figure. The work is great. Even if you don't like Tommy Lee Jones as Two-Face, you cannot deny this figure. Look at that face, man. It's great. And this is not a Hot Toy, man. I always compare everything to Hot Toys. And this is really good, man. I don't even know how Hot Toys would even top this face. But it's really good, dude. It's excellent, man. I wish that this same brand called Sensation, starting with an X, will put out Robin and Batman Val Kilmer. Here we have Jim Carrey, of course. He was probably the best part of this, of the entire movie, right? The suit is great, man. It's made to stretch. It's made for him to do some insane poses, right? It comes with great accessories. You see that little Riddler bomb right there? The little bag, man, like, this figure is just great. And these guys side by side look great together, right? Here I have the Batman Forever credit card. I know it is from Batman and Robin. I know. But I have this in my collection, and I have nowhere else to put it. So, and it still says Batman Forever on it, so that's fine with me. So, I think it looks great together. So, like I said, never be embarrassed of things you love, dude. Oh, all right, fuck that. Here we have Back to the Future. One of my favorite movies of all time, probably top 5. And I wish I can get the fucking time machine, but it's a lot of money, dude. It is a lot of money. I would love to have it, but I don't even have the place for it as well. Like, maybe one day I can get the car, but I love this figure, man. It's really good. It's a really good figure. The clothes look great. Like I said, everything I own is nostalgia to me, and this movie was on TV all the time when I was a kid. So if you're a Back to the Future guy, this is it for you. I know Part 2 is coming out. Maybe I'll get those too, but I'm a bigger Part 1 fan. So that's it, dude. Let's move on to The Crow. Brandon Lee, rest in peace. I remember when I saw this movie in theaters back in '94 with my mom, dude. Like, we went and saw it twice. And I was so sad to hear that Brandon Lee died, man. I didn't know who Bruce Lee, like, even was in '94. Right? Like, I was a kid, so. But, like, I love this movie, dude. It's legendary. I watch this movie every year on October 30th, right? Devil's Night. I watch this movie every Halloween, so has really good work, right? This came out some years ago, and this was, I think, the second Hot Toy I ever got. So this was a no-brainer, man. You know, you can pose them very, it's very easy to pose them, and every pose is good. So, love Brandon Lee, rest in peace, brother. Let's move on to some of my favorite musicians, and I gotta get on the floor. Here we have Elvis Presley with his son-in-law, with Michael Jackson. Of course, Michael Jackson dated, I think he even married Priscilla. No, wait, not Priscilla. Lisa Marie Presley, but that's over now. So let's talk about Elvis, dude. Big Elvis fan, thanks to my father. My father always had Elvis on the radio. He always had him on TV with some live shows. This Elvis is from the 1968 comeback special. This figure, for me, was a must-have. I love Elvis, always will. And this figure is really damn good, dude. Check it out. Really great figure, dude. If you are an Elvis fan, check him out. You'll love this figure. Let's move on to the Hot Toys. Michael Jackson, dude. This from Thriller, right? Thriller came out in 1983. I was born 1983, and this video was on TV all the time, dude. The face is great. So I love posing these two side by side. Two of the greatest. So I'm going to end the video here. We're almost at 10 minutes, and I will continue with part 4 very soon. I want to thank you guys for watching, and we'll talk soon. Later.